What's going on, my crew? This is Rusty, and welcome to another episode of Rusty Builds. In today's episode, we are going to do a little bit of decoration on the house, but also quite a bit of other things that we're going to be talking about and doing. First things first, though, I wanted to get in here and get ready to show you guys something. I need a bucket. Where's my bucket? There it is. We'll go ahead and no, we'll take the two. There we go. Still need to organize my stuff. This week I got a 3D printer, so that kind of distracted me from doing a lot of really great stuff, but as you guys can see, I finished the outside of the house pretty much. I'm actually really proud of it, not gonna lie. My neighbor's dog is barking, so we're probably gonna have to power through that. For some reason, her barking is especially sensitive on the mic. I don't understand it. Alright, so first things first, I did a lot of landscaping in the front here, which we'll re-landscape in a little bit, but the front here, I really wanted to give a very home-like feel to it. So it feels like there should be a door here, but to me that would be too grand. And a door here, on the other hand, makes it a little bit more like home. We have to be careful in Minecraft when we build, because even though the exterior may make it look huge, the interior oftentimes is pretty small, as you guys can see. So I've chopped in these little corners here to make it look a little bit more spacious. The kitchen, as you guys can see, I've ripped out the countertops, and we're going to be pulling off these cabinets and moving them over to here, where we'll have a nice little hearth, and we'll be basically making this entire area here the kitchen. And then in here is a little pantry closet where I'm going to store all of the food. We'll go upstairs, and this is going to end up being just a hallway, a little bit of decorations, probably some books. And then here is, I'm not sure what this is going to be. A lot of the upstairs is kind of up for grabs, but we've got this huge bay window that I wanted to put here so we could see our field and our wonderful windmill. I thought was a nice touch. But here in the front, we've got quite a few windows as well, looking out to our, which I put this lake in too, to our barn, and later on to our workshop. And then finally the bedroom, and this leads out to a little balcony. This area out here, this is a little Zen garden thing that I wanted to do, and that's gonna end up being, we'll put some bamboo here to grow around a little pond, a tiny pond, and some reed as well. But the whole purpose of this is just to be able to have something really nice and beautiful that's closed in. Last things to show is this. We are running, obviously, the new snapshot, and one of the cool things that we haven't explored yet is the entire changes to the nether. But one of those is the chain here. Grab some water. And I want to get some fish in this lake here and terraform some of this to make it look a little more like a pond. So, I want to get rid of a good portion of this. We're going to put in a little area here with water. and fill that up. That looks nice. I want to put a tree over here. The berry bushes I think we're going to keep for sure. There's going to be a lot of change that happens, and I don't want to make any big decisions and then not be able to and then basically sort of either be forced to keep doing what I'm doing, or I want to grow this. There we go. So, let's see here. The other thing that I wanted to do is definitely chop down these trees, which I'm going to do off camera. This area is going to get a bit of a rehaul here. And in this portion here, obviously, we're going to want some flowery stuff going on. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at this transition now. Turn the camera off. So we're going to be coming from this way because literally right through that area right there is our old area. And then, so basically I'm going to have some sort of path that sort of cuts across here and into there. So when we come into this area, we're going to be met immediately with the greenery and the beauty of this area that I really want. And once these trees are cut off, you're going to see the plains in the back. But I really like this picturesque feel here. The pine tree there, the oak trees. We'll probably put birch tree and whatever. Now remember, there's going to be a building right here that's going to be our workshop. That's really going to tie it in. And then we'll come in, and we're probably going to have a fence or something around this area. Whoops, hit the microphone. And then coming in and up. And then we're met with this beautiful treasure on the inside. And then we're in. Okay, so now that we got these, we're going to start off with some half slabs here. And then reconvert this into some stairs. And I'm going to just show you guys a real quick way that we can make some interesting little decorations. The reason why we're using spruce is because it'll match with the rest of this decor while simultaneously working as a bit of a contrast from the floor. So I already don't like this. Let's go with, whoops, I meant to do that, and I meant to do it not where it is. We also are going to need to replace this X soon. Alright, so we'll do one right there, and one right there. Now here we can put a plant or something in that little middle part. The other thing we could do is really just be creative on any front with things that you can stick there. So I don't have any bricks with me, but if I did, we could put a potted plant here. But even just as a table, this does a pretty good job at making that sort of seem like a decorative piece when you walk in. We're going to borrow and replant from this. So I will go ahead and grab these. These have a kind of washed out green, wintergreen sort of color, which is going to be perfect for some interior pieces. Maybe not that high. And maybe not there at all. But you guys get what I'm saying. We'll put one here, about 3 high. One right here, about 3 high, to make it not look so crazy. These are really great corner pieces, actually. And we'll probably move them. I'll move them around a little bit, but just to give you guys an idea of some interior decorating things. This has its own decor in the fact that you're able to look out and see what will be out here. So there's not like too much that we need to do in this area, but I'll definitely be doing a little bit more research. This is an obvious place to put a full piece of that. That kind of looks, gives it a feeling of filling that in with a little growth of something. And even if you want, we can put like a spruce log right there to make it look like an actual plant. And then in here, our bedroom is definitely lacking of decor. So I think baseline being here that we just need to put a little bit of spruce in everywhere and go from there. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode, you guys. I'm going to do a lot of work off camera this week. And that'll be after the next episode, because the next episode, I really want to work on this workshop. So I probably won't get too much done on the interior decorating side before we start working on making the base for this. A couple updates. So I want to go back to doing some time lapses. Oh yeah, we had a creeper blow up in this area, so I gotta redo this. I want to do time lapses like I was doing a little bit ago. That worked out pretty well for me instead of doing this sort of explain and show. But I need to be able to have some time in my week to be able to record. And just with the way things have been working out, I haven't been able... There's a thing that's been happening where it does that, and I can't recreate it on purpose. I haven't been able to record on camera through the middle of the week like I want to, just because of, life circumstances and everything. So hopefully in the next little bit I will be able to do that. So we'll see as we go along. But that is going to do it for today's episode, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on it. And if you really liked it, consider hitting that subscribe button. But until next time, happy mining and crafting.